Healthline fans, it's Sarah Lynn, Senior Fitness Editor, NASM Certified Personal Trainer, and a Pilates instructor. Today, I'm back with a series of stretches to relieve sciatica pain. Sciatic pain can be caused by several things, ranging from more serious, like spinal issues, or more simple, like an overactive piriformis muscle. If you experience sciatic pain for more than 1 month, I'd recommend seeing a doctor or a physical therapist that can help you identify the root of your pain and give you a treatment plan to help alleviate it. In the meantime, sometimes stretching the hip muscles can provide some relief. Stretches that often help the most are those that externally rotate the hip, or those that create space in the spine. Take care to stretch gently, holding each pose no longer than 30 seconds. Follow your body's clues. If it feels good, lean into the stretch. If you feel pain in your hip or elsewhere, back off. Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start with the seated glute stretch. You'll sit on the floor, on a mat if you have it, and straighten out your legs. When you straighten out your legs, if this feels really hard to hold a good posture alignment, you can use a towel rolled up or a pillow underneath your sits bones to give you a little bit more room. You're gonna bend one knee, cross the ankle over the other knee, and sit here. Lean into it if you want a little bit more stretch. You should feel a stretch into your glutes back here. And again, keep breathing and hold for only about 30 seconds on each side. Let's switch. As you hold, deepen your breath, and that will help you deepen the stretch. For double knee to chest stretch, you're gonna pull one knee into your chest and then the other, and just hold this stretch here. As you hold the stretch, try to breathe deep, releasing your lower back. We're trying to create space in the spine. And if you feel like you want a little bit more stretch, you can always curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground too. For the knee to opposite shoulder stretch, you'll lie down on the mat with your legs out straight, bend one knee into your chest, hold it with both hands, and then you're gonna cross that knee just a little over to the opposite shoulder. Hold it there. You should feel a nice stretch in your glutes and also your lower back. Again, if it ever feels like too much, back off. You can take this just one knee to the same shoulder if you'd like. And then release. For the next stretch, the reclined spinal twist, if your sciatic pain is due to a spinal issue, this isn't the best stretch for you. So listen to your body, and if you have any questions at all, talk to a medical professional. You'll take that knee all the way across your body. So start lying down with your legs down straight, pull one knee into your chest, use your opposite hand on the knee to guide your knee across your body and twist. I like to take my other arm out to the side so it counterbalances the twist of it, and then keep your shoulders as flat as possible while you remain in the twist stretch. For the seated figure 4 stretch, you'll want to sit up nice and tall at the edge of a chair, and you're going to take one leg and cross it over your other knee, just like we did on the ground, and then lean forward as much as you can comfortably do so, trying to keep both hip bones down on the chair. Breathe into the stretch and hold. And then switch to the other side. Don't be surprised if one side feels tighter than the other. That's totally normal. And you might notice that it has a correlation with whatever side you have more sciatica pain. And release. For the reclined figure 4 stretch, you'll do the same stretch you did in the chair, but this one is done on the ground. You might feel like this one's a little more complicated to get into, so you could always do the seated version if that's more accessible for you. Cross one ankle over the other knee, tighten your stomach so that you can pull the bottom leg in, wrapping your hands around the back of your bottom thigh. Pull that leg in tighter so you feel a stretch down the back of the top leg. And switch. If you want a little bit more stretch, you can release one hand and gently push the knee away from you as you pull in with the opposite. and release. For pigeon pose, you're gonna be on your knees to start. You're gonna start by bringing one leg in front of you, parallel to the top of your mat, or as close as possible. And then inch the back leg back, and you're gonna start to relax into the stretch. Now this is a pretty challenging stretch for a lot of people. You might not be able to get your hips all the way down. You can always put a pillow or a rolled up towel underneath your bent leg so that you have a little bit more support. You can place your elbows down on the mat for a little bit more stretch. Hold here. And then ease your way back out of the stretch using your hands for support. Roll off that hip and then swing your leg around so you can go to the other side. Again, you'll bend the front leg so it's parallel to the top mat. Bring your other leg behind you. Try to keep it straight and release down into the stretch. For a standing hamstring stretch, place your heel on a chair or on a box, something a little lower if you have less flexibility in your hamstrings. You can bend your knee if you'd like, and you're gonna try and keep your spine as long as possible as you lean forward over that leg. Work towards getting your knee straight over time, but you'll really still get a really good stretch if you have your knee bent. For the scissor hamstring stretch, you'll stand with one leg in front of the other, and you can place your hands on your hips. And as you lean forward, try to keep both legs straight as much as you can. If you want to, you can bend your back knee a little bit more. You'll feel a little bit more stretch that way. Try to keep your long spine, reach your tailbone back behind you. Keep your chin tucked in so that you're not dropping your head to the floor. All right, let's switch legs. Come on up. Step forward with the other leg and move forward again, leaning into it. After about 30 seconds, you can come on up. For the baby cobra stretch, you'll lie on your stomach and place your bent elbows down on the ground and just prop yourself up. Now, if you want to, you can come up a little higher into cobra, but instead of thinking about height, I would encourage you to think about length. You'll get a better stretch that way. So think about pulling forward with your chest, bringing your chest through your hands, pulling back with your hands, opening your chest and shoulders, and lifting through the low belly. Always back off if your back starts to hurt or pinch. I hope these sciatica stretches gave you a little bit of relief, and if you like this content, make sure you hit like and subscribe for more.